up, weirdos? It's your boy Rain Drizzle, my co-host, co-captain, Cole, conspirator, Uncle Juju.
What is up, babies?
How's everybody doing? Welcome back to Bxtv, aka Back from Hell, your YouTube and Spotify podcast. You know what I'm saying? And if you're here on YouTube, make sure you drop a subscribe, a comment, and a like if you can. Let us know what we're doing right. If not wrong, argue with us. We don't care. Just let us know what's up. But welcome back, dudes. Welcome back. And if you're wondering, we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? We're right back at it with comic book of the week. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what that is, basically every week we put a relevant comic book on the chopping block of 1 to 10 for the art and the story. And it's usually a new book, you know what I'm saying? Something that people are talking about or should be talking about, whatever it may be. Um, but yeah, we got Ain't No Grave #1 by SKottie Young. You know what I'm saying? Well, not just SKottie Young, SKottie Young and Jorge Corona. Jorge Corona. Yeah, so who else was this? Writer, SKottie Young, Jorge. Colorist was Gene Francis, whatever. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name, dude. And Nate Picos. Yeah, dude. So if you don't know about us, we don't really talk about the cover a whole lot, but we do like to give a little bit of a shine to the ones we like, if not, or anything like that. So with that being said though, man, surprisingly, guys, yeah, Skottie's writing it. If I know a lot of people who collect SKottie covers, I'm guilty, I do. I love his covers, but I was excited to read something. I know he does I Hate Fairyland. He's done like what was it, Strange Academy and like a couple other books. But I haven't checked out much of his stuff. So I was very excited to get my hands on this. And I love like Western steampunky fantasy tale bullshit, Guillermo del Toro-esque lens they say that it was supposed to be like. So I was just excited when they said like Western, like chick is that, I don't know, that, and it's 40 pages, no ads. But we'll get into that because I think
Yeah.
I don't know, I have some things to say about that. So not like bad. I love that they did no ads, but I think it's not exactly what you think when you get that. So Juju, you not being like a huge SKottie Young fanatic, I mean, I know you like him, but I know you don't like seek out his you did read his Strange Academy, so
Yes, I did. Yeah,
yeah,
and
so I
I thoroughly enjoyed that as well. So, if I remember, I gave that a very high review. Um, but
all right.
off rip, I like the fact that the storyline, at least initially, started off very simply, the way that a western does. Uh, Random gunslinger coming across an abandoned fucking like covered wagon in the middle of the West, and it just takes off from there. And
Oh,
I love,
dude, before you get ahead of yourself, all like as soon as you get into it, like it's only 3 issues, by the way. This is gonna be a 3-issue book.
yeah,
Um, I didn't realize that. I knew it was a miniseries, but I didn't realize it was only 3. So we have some shit to get into, I guess, in the next one. Um, but the art off rip is fucking mwah.
gorgeous.
Like, yeah, that shit was banging.
I loved the transition of color from like this kind of what do you expect a dirty, gross West to be, and then through flashbacks and stuff like that, it becomes more colorful. The art begins to pop. Um, you get a sense that this is like a a time of happiness in a sea of despair. You know what I'm saying? Like you really so that through the colors of this book. So
I also love that the beginning of the book is a flashback to her, like, when she asks if this is a trap or if it's abandoned. This, like, whole thing
yeah,
is, like, burnt up shit, and she's talking to her horse, and basically, she sees this doll, this kid shows up, she pulls a gun on the kid, the mom pulls a gun on her, she like, outsmarts the mom, puts a gun on both of them, and then you realize, though, when she puts the gun on the kid, it pans like, the way they draw it is fucking
yeah,
awesome. It pans to, her daughter,
yeah,
playing, like, cops and robbers or whatever, train robbers with her, and it's like, I love how they mesh the flashback with the current,
yeah,
so, like, there's no, like it's like, "Alright, like, this is what we're doing, and we're moving, like, we're gonna go ahead and, just, like" you know what I mean? Like, I really enjoyed that, but, real quick, though, before we get too far ahead, um this was only $5.99 for 48 pages of just straight comic book, so that was pretty
yeah,
cool.
yes.
I I got my copy from my LCS, Velocity Comics, so make sure you check them out.
Love Velocity.
They have an eBay as well, so check them out on there. They got great deals.
Um, but yeah, no, like back to what you were saying, it almost kind of give you that like, and I hate using this as a reference, but like uh, Dorothy opening the door where it's like just sepia tone and then color, and it gives you a sense that
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
another
yeah.
time, another place.
No,
And I like
100%.
how they kept that throughout the entire story, so you can kind of tell what is the A plot, what is the B plot, and how do they
Yeah, yeah, cause I don't wanna give too much away, cause like, I really want some
yeah,
people to go read this, all I would tell you is she finds out she's sick, and she goes alright, fuck it, I'll tell you guys. She finds out she's sick, and she basically goes and hunts down death. Like, long
yes,
story short, she's going down to this city of unknown on the edge of the earth to go hunt down death, so I guess she doesn't die. I'm guessing
yeah,
that's, like but some key facts. She's a gunslinging badass who used to just, like, rob trains and banks, like and now
yeah,
she's a mom that's dying and leaving her husband and daughter at home
and
to go
daughter
kill
behind. And it also kind of like raises the question of like, how did she even know she could do that? Like, there had to have
Yeah,
been some
yeah.
sort of interaction with
No,
the
okay, so no, they do kinda touch on that though, like, the husband's like, once you cross over a certain point, like, that road only goes one way and, like, you can't even break the law of coming back from there. So,
yeah,
like, it's clearly known that, like, wherever she's going is, like, not it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, you should not go there unless, like, you plan on never coming back type shit.
yeah,
So, I do agree with you, though. I wanna know, like, are we gonna get
um,
more of those flashbacks of, like, what she's done
yeah.
and I wonder if, like, this sickness, like I wonder if, like, she
It
did something to, like, know this was gonna happen. You know what I mean?
like,
Like, the way she,
yeah,
like, talks about it, she makes it seem like she kinda knew this was gonna happen, but I don't know. I could be
yeah,
absolutely wrong, but I'm excited. The one thing I didn't like is when she gets to that town on the edge of the earth or whatever where
yeah,
death lives, the guy guarding the door. I read it the second time around, I finally could, like, see what he was, and, like, the first time I stared at it for, like, 5 to 10 minutes and was like,
y
"What the fuck did you draw here, bro? Like, what is this blob of fucking Wookiee shit?"
kind of massive twigs and
yeah, like, I liked everything in the book art-wise, but that was just kinda, like I thought that
it
was a
was a
little
little
messy.
yeah. Um, Speaking of that though, I liked how I think those are two preferences to
I gotta be
um
stoned to talk about this book.
there were references to like mythology because of the two coins is traditionally like what you would pay the ferryman to cross over into the land of the dead through, and also there's the understanding that there's one road to the land of the dead and it's a one-way street. Like people, you don't come, it's a place you go and don't come back from. So like I liked the symbolism of that, you know.
No, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of there's a lot of different good things, and from the cover, here's the other two covers, by the
Yeah,
way. This was a retail exclusive, and then this was the SKottie Young exclusive that he drew, which he went to his old style of drawing or his daily
yeah,
sketch style. If you follow him on Instagram, he posts his daily sketches all the time, and this is more of the style he does. But yeah, so but on this cover, I think this is death. I think we get a
yeah.
glimpse of death right here. So I'm curious, like, I'm really excited to see death and how everything plays out. So, I mean, I
And also
think,
glossed
huh?
over a really cool action sequence, which is when she falls in the river.
Oh yeah, yeah. I didn't want to give away too much of the book. I wanted to
Yeah,
leave some
I'm just saying
stuff
for
for.
the art, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, there's this really cool scene where she falls in the river, and you got to read to find out more about it. But it's I thought the writing was really fucking good for SKottie Young. I'm not saying, like, his other stuff isn't good, but, I was just this was cool, you know what I mean? Those superheroes, indie story, like, Western, as they say, told through a Western fantasy tale told through Gail Del Toro-esque lens, and I love that it is for mature readers because, like, they don't blank out the fuck word, like,
Yeah,
everything
no,
is, like, you know what I mean? So and, like, she's coughing up blood. I love, like, when she
yeah,
coughs up blood that's, like, on the panels and, like, coming out of the panels, like, it's they did a really good job. Like, what is that? George or Jorge Corona and Jean, Bella Lou or whatever. These guys here, I'll pull it up on here. These 2 dudes, they crushed it. They fucking
yeah,
crushed it, dude. Like, the art is awesome, and he did the cover of this, and this is pretty much what all the art looks like, is, like,
yeah.
this kinda shit. I fucking loved it. Um, so with all that being said, Juju, what do you think, what do you think what do you think we're gonna
Um,
give comic book of the week
all right,
a
so
grade for art and story?
I'm giving this one a solid 10 all around. I'm gonna be real. If it was 40
Bada bing,
pages
bada
and
boom, damn.
it was 40 pages, it didn't feel like 40 pages.
I think
It
it was
felt like only
48.
yeah, it felt
40
like
pages, yeah.
for
Okay, but hold on, I wanna clarify something. It was 40
sure.
pages, but there was a lot of no word panels, like,
That's what I'm getting at. Yeah,
there was straight up 2-page, like, splashes, no words.
scenic,
Mm, I mean, it
you
was
know.
beautiful, it was cool, but I felt like you coulda, like,
It was
you
filler.
it kinda felt like filler, and it was like, you coulda thrown in some, like, dialogue that would've, like, probably mattered in this story that, like, later on, you're gonna be like, "I wish I knew more," and that could've been the point where you coulda done it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, but
Like, why weren't we doing flashbacks of, like, what the fuck she's done? I don't know. It was good, but, like, that's why I'm giving it a 9.5 because
okay,
I feel like some of that art was
I'll come
filler
down.
in the
I'll come
best
down.
way. I think the whole thing overall was a 9.5, but I think some of it was just filler, and you coulda used that to be like, "Yo, here's this, that," later down the road or whatever, so, like, at the end of the story, there's no questions, and you're not trying to cram shit in. I mean,
And
I
also, what
def
the fuck was that Guardian thing? You know?
yes, exactly. My grandfather had this little statue growing up that lived downstairs where we lived in my grandparents' house, and, it looked exactly like that motherfucker. Just like I was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" But, I definitely think if you're into indies and, like, gunslingers and life or death, you should definitely pick this up, and you just want a mature read, this is good. I think this should definitely go on your pull list. I don't know if it's gonna be worth money down the road, but I definitely think you're gonna enjoy reading it. Like, this was fun. This was
Mm,
enjoyable, like, it was mad entertaining, like Juju said, beautiful scenes, like, there is no failure on art, no short of greatness. Um, but I definitely
mm.
think people should read this.
This might be a controversial opinion too amongst us, but I definitely see adaptation potential.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. I could definitely see like a Prime or
Like,
HBO, probably Prime. Let's be real.
I yeah,
It'd be
it'll
Prime or
probably be
Netflix.
Prime or Netflix. Um, but out of all of like from what I have seen of Scotty Young, this is probably the most adaptable.
Well, he hasn't done much writing. Like I know he has, but like he's done well, I think he did Deadpool and a couple other things. But like I don't think he's done
Again, I'm just
anything.
saying from my opinion, you
I
know.
think this is, like, the first thing, like, to me that has been, like I agree with you, I'm agreeing with you, I just don't think he's done things, like, as, like, other than I Hate Fairyland, like, I just don't think that's an like, that as a cartoon, that could be adaptable as an adult
Yeah,
cartoon, that would be fucking awesome, but I think this is, like, the first thing he's wrote that is definitely, like, yeah, that could be a fucking movie,
yeah,
like but I also don't think he's had as many opportunities as other people that, like
yeah, true, true. And also, like, I think this is the first time really where he's stepping into more of like realistic characters to a certain extent because he does kind of have that flair to him. And it's kind of nice to see that he retains his style, even though it's a little bit more muted.
well, he didn't draw this.
No, I know, and I'm saying that like it still retains that style of his, you know, like to a certain extent.
I I don't know if I see that.
Okay.
But to each their own, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I
Um,
mean, I could also just be reaching out of the clouds, you know.
yeah, fucking, but nah, dude, I definitely think people should pick this up. I mean, it's 5.99 for 40 pages of goodness, like so pick it up. Real quick, I image I don't know. Okay, so this is from SKottie Young's website, I think. Here is a character picture of death.
Hmm.
Think that might be what he
Yeah.
looks like. So that would be cool. Here's that fucking
Oh, you know what that looks like? That looks like the fucking things from the labyrinth when she's going through like the junkyard or whatever.
but here you guys go. This is what the art
Yeah.
looks like.
Oh man, just
Yeah.
chef's kiss, man.
Yeah, like this was
Especially
sick
that.
looking.
Especially that.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
just it geographically in your mind. That's what you think of the Wild West. You know.
I agree. It was good. It was good, dude. It was definitely good. I enjoyed the fuck out of it. I think people should definitely read it. But yeah, I mean, shit. Is there anything else like while we're on the topic that you think people should read that they probably haven't comic wise?
Ooh, that is a good question. Mm, I definitely think you should give I think it's called Blue Book. Give Blue Book a try. I read the first issue of that, and I thought that it was very well done, especially from the fact that it's a case that everybody, at least in the UFO world, knows very much about, and to see it like put up in a way that, through the lens of a comic book, but also an interpretation of what the person saw. Chef's kiss.
Okay. Okay, and that's a comic?
Mhm.
Alright. Alright. I have a random one. It's a 16-issue run.
Mm.
Uh, why I can't find the number. Oh, here's volume 1. Ram V Swamp Thing from 2021.
Oh yeah. Mm.
Mike Perkins. It's a trippy fucking read. Like the the art is crazy and like it's kind of a emotional ride. So like it definitely like it's out there though. So like lock
Yeah.
in before you read it, you know what I mean? It's only 16 issues though. Like I have all the trades. Uh it was pretty easy to get through. Um But I definitely think people should read that if they're in if you like that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? Like trippy out there like stories, it's pretty good. Um that was just like I got that on a whim and I just thought it was really good. Uh hold up, I clicked on the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Uh Swamp Thing returns in a new series that stars Levi whatever as the next Guardian of the Green. Unable to control his transformation in the monstrous Swamp Thing, Levi is thrust into the harsh, unforgiving mystery of grisly murders committed by supernatural desert land legend. Levi must revisit past events in the homeland of India and face the deadly reality of ravenous new villain in order to comprehend what he is truly horrifyingly becoming. A new era of global action and horror blossoms here. Swamp Thing will be at the root of it. Collects future state, Swamp Thing 1, 2 through 1 through 4, and then 1.
And he has to go to India.
No, it like so, like it, yeah, it kind of involves him like when he's in India. Yeah, so it's kind of fucking confusing. Um,
There.
but it's really
Uh,
good. It's really fucking
no, I'm
good.
just saying, like, as far as environmental stories go, that is something that needs to be touched on.
Yeah, I think you would like it. I think you would definitely like it. I don't think I could recommend it to everybody. I take that back. That's not like a story I recommend to everybody. A story I recommend to everybody is Peacemaker Tries Hard. That
Yes.
we will talk about that soon on the pod,
Yes.
but I recommend everybody read that. That was especially if you like the show, that was good. That was definitely really fucking good.
I'm just saying, for my personal interest, I should probably watch the show too while I'm reading it, right?
I would yeah, I mean,
Okay.
uh you should probably yeah, I would just do both. Fuck it. It's not gonna hurt you any. Like straight up. I watched the show, then read it, because that's just how it came out.
Did the second season drop of that already, or
No, they're filming it right now.
okay?
I'm so
Right.
fucking excited, dude. Have you finished the show?
No, I haven't. That's why I'm like, I kind of want to do the comic book and the show. Just I want to do the show first, then the comic book, just to kind of set myself up the way that it should be.
Peacemaker tries hard is fucking awesome though, because like they use a lot of characters that people don't know, or like they've only used a handful of times. And the art is also fucking great. Like, let me pull. Oh fuck this. I like the art. Like, here's him like punching dudes in the nutsack. You know what
Oh,
I'm
dude,
saying?
it looks almost kind of like the old retro, not retro, but like kind of like the older Captain America kind of style.
A little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I could see.
so I'm not wrong for seeing that.
Oh, dude, there's a. This is like the very beginning of it. I will spoil you guys with this. Oh my god. Come on. It's a first look inside. Are they gonna show that? Oh. So I think the best way I can show it to you guys is like this. It's gonna be kind of small. This panel. He's like, she's like, he's like, I'm Peacemaker. He's at the grocery store, and he's like, I'm Peacemaker, and she's like, I ain't never heard of you. And like, what's your deal anyway? You shoot laser beams and turn into a fish man or something? My deal is I do anything for peace. I'd even kill for it. Uh, it's pretty fucking good. You know what I mean? Like, I think everybody should check it out. Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. I think everybody should check it out. I thoroughly enjoyed the fuck out of it. Know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, and
it's a
Do a
great
Power
comic.
Bomb. Do a Power
Yeah.
Bomb is a great fucking comic. You guys should definitely check that out.
Who's that by?
I think it's Daniel Warren Johnson, at least on the art. Let me look it up. I should know this. But Power Bomb. I'm terrible right now. Yeah, Daniel
Yeah.
Warren Johnson. Fucking, he's awesome though. He's one of my favorites. But Do a Power Bomb is fucking sick, dude. Like even if you're not into pro wrestling, like basically this chick goes to hell to become a pro wrestling champion, and like it's just like it's so good. Like the art's fun, the story's so fun. Like I think everybody should check it out. Um Especially if you like Murder Falcon, check out Do a Power Bomb. But I definitely think that's something that everybody should read. I'm collecting the singles right now, and it's been kind of a challenge. I think other people know it's good, and they don't want to.
Yeah.
They go to the store and they
wanna-
get them all. At least the early ones. You know?
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Fucking, there's a lot of good reads out there. I just don't think I don't think enough people talk about all these like all this other stuff. I mean, I know somebody out there's talking about Do a Power Bomb, but I don't hear enough about it, and I think people should get it. And there's some sick ass covers, so run, don't walk.
Yeah.
I did just scoop. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna actually ask you, because I know your dad. Did you hear about Peter Jackson producing new Lord of the Rings movies?
Yes, dude. The Hunt for Gollum. Did you hear about what happened because of that? There was a fan film on YouTube that was like made like 10 plus years ago or something. Had 13 million views called Hunt for Gollum. Had 13 million views and they copyright striked it because of their movie called Yes. Yes, dude.
All
I
right,
thought
you know
that
who would have never have done that? Lucasfilm.
Yo, facts. Facts.
Lucasfilm loves their fucking like independent homemade Star Wars movies. It's a fucking thing with them. So like I don't know, Peter. I don't know.
I
And also I
mean,
kind of want to see that movie now.
yeah, 2009. Hunt for Gollum, I think it's supposed to come out in 2016 though. 2006. I mean, 2026. I'm so stupid.
2026.
I'm going back in time like 3 times. Yeah. Andy Serkis or whatever.
Yes.
Serkis, he's supposed to direct.
Yep. And I think he also is
Sorry guys, I'm trying to
at
pull it
least
up
still
without
doing Planet of
tabloids.
the Apes.
I just saw a thing for Planet before we get off track about Gollum. I
Yeah,
just saw
sure.
a thing that Planet of the Apes is supposed to go for 9 movies.
I believe it. They did that with the original run.
Yo, like, I mean, but they've been getting a lot of traction lately. Like, people have been memeing the
Yeah, no.
shit out of Planet of the Apes. We'll look at that in a second. But I'm trying to go on Twitter and look for Hunt for Gollum because it's like the only place I
Yeah.
can find shit without like ads popping up. Oh, it's all gonna be memes. It's all gonna be memes. It's all gonna be fucking memes, dude. Oh, they lifted the copyright strike. They
Okay,
lifted.
good. Dude, like, treat your fans well, and they'll treat you well. You
Yeah,
know?
you know. So yeah.
Mm.
Hunt for Gollum has now been restored on. Okay, I don't care about that. I care about the movie. I care about the fucking movie. Leaked pics. Get the fuck out of here. The fucking Kratos.
That's some AI. That's some AI shit right there. Like, oh, give
I,
Gandalf a fucking axe.
after not Warner has finally. Okay, dude, I get it. It's fucking copyright shit. All right, so there's not much info about it. There's not much info out about it. So
It's for all we know, it may not even happen. Really,
no, I
that's
mean,
just
I
the way
think it's.
Hollywood deals work.
I think because of the copyright, it's definitely the copyright strike. I think that was a golden ticket to this is definitely happening, and this was like until they saw the backlash from it, they probably were like, let's lift it so people will still go because people probably would have boycotted that movie if they didn't lift it. So I think it's definitely happening. It says 2026. We'll see. I
Yeah,
mean, Thunderbolts or whatever, or Brave New World was already supposed to be out by now, but they were reshooting that. But we won't go into that. So things are never set in stone, is what I'm saying.
yeah, and I'm also saying the same thing. Like, they tried to get Lord of the Rings off the ground for decades before Peter Jackson showed up. So, like, and there've been like press releases and like, oh yeah, we're definitely gonna do it. Oh yeah, we're gonna do it. Oh, this director signed on, and it's like I don't believe it until I'm in line to buy my ticket.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I'm here for it though. My dad
Yeah,
said the Lord of the Rings show was fucking great. Like he loved it. He skipped House of Dragon to watch that, and he said it was good. So, and I think I'm gonna watch it just because like me and him have super similar
yeah.
taste. Like he literally brought up Baby Reindeer to me when we were getting coffee and I was like, "No shit, you watched Baby Reindeer, bro." I watched Baby Reindeer.
Baby reindeer.
Yeah, but so I think I'm gonna watch that. But I definitely hope this gets made and I hope it comes out on time. I'm very excited.
Yes. Um. uh, Speaking of Planet of the Apes, did you see that fucking orangutan that self medicated? It's like
Yes,
facial
I
wound.
did.
People were losing their mind over that.
Yeah, dude, I was like, "Yo, nature, motherfucker." For like 2 months, I would get a bunch of nature videos on Twitter, and it'd always be some crazy shit, and I'd always just be like, "Nature, motherfucker," in like capital letters. And that's all I would say because it's just like, "Yo, motherfuckers in the wild be doing some crazy shit." Like,
Damn,
but
nature, you scared.
literally, but I don't know, dude. I'm curious. I'm curious to see where this goes. I think I don't know if I do. No, I have the Carnage Planet of the Apes crossover cover. It's like
Okay.
Carnage and some apes on it. I never got the book, but ever since the movie, I've been kind of curious. Like, I think they're probably not that great because Marvel makes them, and they should probably be way more badass than they are. Because I feel like you could draw like Caesar or whatever his name is on the
Yeah.
back of a horse, just like stabbing like a kitted up human. Like trigger warning. Like I think like you get like Titan Comics or Dark Horse or even Image, like, to do something like that. Like, I feel like now, like the people who are doing Conan, I feel like they could do. I feel like
Oh, it
Jim
would be better.
Zub, Jim Zub,
Yeah,
and Robert Del Toro or whatever his name is, they could do a fucking killer Ash Planet of the Apes fucking comic.
and like, okay, I noticed this with the comics. They tend to go like in one or two directions. It's either they try to stay to like the 1960s Planet of the Apes, so like they have like the helmets and like the armor and the it looks like the makeup job, right? Or they try to go with the Franco version, where I think is much better, where it's a little bit more realistic and the apes still kind of like carry themselves like apes and not like just walking around
Okay,
like people.
dude, we might be sleeping. These covers look kind of sick. Check these out. This is from
Yeah,
2023. This is
yeah,
like
um,
this isn't the one I'm talking about. Look at this one. This one
yeah,
looks fucking sick. Like, all right, so let's see. Let's go to number 1. A new era of ape kicks off with part 1 of de-evolution. The AL1Z whatever virus has
yeah,
rampaged across planet Earth and humanity is crumbling while well-meaning researchers hunt for a cure. A fanatical group of humans has their own solution: kill all apes. Peacekeeper Juliana
yeah,
whatever is on a few willing to stand against them. The crisis is spreading. Soon apes will witness the true depths of human cruelty. Eisner-winning writer David F. Walker joins forces with artist Dave Watcher, Iron Fist, Heart of Dragons, Star Wars: The High Republic, Trail of Shadows, one of the most beloved sites. Okay, dude, like
yeah.
this
And this
might
also,
be worth checking out because, like,
yeah,
look, they even got the
also,
orangutan.
yeah, it's also based off of the movie lore too, because the original was humanity had nuked itself, and that's how they got blown back to the Stone Age. I like the virus one more. That's more plausible in my opinion. Like,
Planet,
um,
okay, Planet of the Eight comics. I don't know. I
yeah,
kind of want to read this. I don't
yeah.
know why.
I mean,
They did the homage that they do that. I forget
yeah,
what homage that is, but that is a homage. I have a Daredevil and a Joe Fixit like that. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I've been digging the weird out there books lately.
yeah.
I even been reading Rick and Morty. Um, that actually has been good. The like right now it's the council, not councils of Rick, but this evil Morty is basically killing off all the Ricks.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
Um,
yeah, so it's getting good. And like the first one was like like a 5 like 4 or 5 issue story. So like they're not just like one shot stories pretty
oh,
much. They're
oh,
like
cool.
yeah, yeah. I got the compendium off Amazon for dumb cheap. It's like 1 through 15. There's 11 compendiums.
Oh fuck yeah, man. Um, I mean that's so funny. I mean that show does lend itself like beautifully to a comic book adaptation like that and The Simpsons, which I know you have the Treehouse of Horror, and I know you've
Yeah,
been getting
I
them.
yeah, I have Bartman, like I have a random issue of Bartman. I have the whole first compendium of Treehouse of Horrors. Then I have a bunch of random Bart issues, like higher number, like
Yeah,
Bart single issues. So, and then I have a single Treehouse of Horror number 8 that I got recently on Free Comic Book Day. Uh, but yeah, no, I that and Bob's Burger, like I just been getting into like the cartoon adaptations, because like they're comforting when you want something not serious and like you just want to like read, but you don't want to like put yourself in a full fucking. And Rick and Morty is sometimes a little much because like they start getting into some shit, but
Yeah.
it's still funny enough. Like you can just kind of read it. But The Simpsons is better off for that, I think, and Bob's
Oh,
Burger.
because of you, I started watching The Simpsons from like the first episode of the first season.
Where are you watching that on?
Disney Plus.
Oh my god, really?
Yep.
I've been wanting to do that. So that's what I'm okay.
I started doing that because of you. Like,
Let's go. Because I've been talking about reading The Simpsons
so
and shit.
I'm like three seasons in.
All right,
Like,
fuck yeah.
so
So I
they're
got some
still
catching up to
looking.
doing.
Yeah,
I
they're
got
still
some.
looking a little rough.
Nah, dude, the early Simpsons are the best. Easily. Like,
I think like at season 7, I think is probably where it picked up for me as a kid. But it's funny to watch like all the earlier episodes now and
yeah, for sure. I
how
get that.
relevant it still all is.
It's just one of those things that I want to accomplish in life. You know, I want to see all the Simpsons episodes, and I want to read all the Treehouse of Horrors. Like, that's like,
Yeah,
you know, I just been like wanting to read random shit lately. Like, I just recently bought on eBay for $11. Jeff Lemire. Um, it's his Animal Man run from the New 52. I got
ooh,
0 through 17 out of 29 for $11. Dude, I people are saying it's like a horror story. So, and the covers look crazy. So I was
yeah,
like, yo, I'm about to read that. So I don't know. I just been trying to like be like it's not something people seek out like heavily, like so it's pretty
yeah.
cheap. But people on Reddit were saying it's fucking great.
I will tell you this: if you're trying to buy The Crow, buy it now before the fucking remake comes out.
Dude, no. Do you know how much a issue 1 of The Crow is? Like you can get a hardcover for like $25 or some shit.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. Like, um,
No, but no, like that's not gonna go up. That's gonna always like unless you want like some like rare edition. But The Crow #1 first print. Let's see. I'll pull it up
okay,
so
I'm
everybody can.
curious. I want to see how much this would be.
First print for sale. All right. Well, this is probably not right. I could be wrong, but this says 35K.
South.
That's a 9.8. So let's get rid of the CG search. Um okay,
That's
yeah,
what.
that guy's I think that guy might be tripping. I don't know.
Yeah,
But you can get so like 1 to 4K is what it's looking like for 1 through 4 first print.
yikes.
Yeah. So you definitely buy it now if you want it probably unless I definitely was telling my buddy earlier though, because he asked if we were reading The Crow, and I was like, no, we're reading Usagi Yojimbo, The Crow. And but I told him I do have it in my Amazon basket to get the hardcover of The Crow. Because I do
Yeah,
want to read the comic. I want to see what's up with that. Because I've never read it. I know you thoroughly
yeah,
enjoy
I did.
it.
Oh, I mean, I think James O'Barr put it perfectly. He was like, back in the 80s, you to be a goth, you were basically handed a copy of The Crow and a pair of Doc Martens. Like, I mean, it is so like I honestly believe that like you wouldn't have Hot Topic if it weren't for the Crow. Like
I
that
just ashed on my
movie and
mic.
that comic book did so much to like make goth culture almost kind of mainstream and understood, you know?
Yeah, oh, 100%. Also, rest in peace.
Oh yeah, rest in peace, Bruce, Brandon Lee and Bruce Lee. I'm gonna shout them both out.
It's kind of hilarious. I'm sorry. He just shout out Bruce Lee while we're at it, yo.
Yeah, I mean he's
Oh
the
my
only man to
god.
go toe to toe with fucking Walker Texas Ranger, you know.
Chuck Norris while we're at it.
No, I will shout out Chuck Norris 10 years ago.
All right, fair.
Now
Valid.
he's got the Rudy Giuliani rule.
Oh man, dude. Yeah, I don't know though, dude. Random as fuck, but my buddy, because I was talking about the Animal Man run that I'm starting to pick
Yeah.
up,
Mhm.
he was like, if anybody's gonna do anything with him, it'd be James Gunn, and I was like, you're probably right.
Yes.
Like, I could see James Gunn throwing him in there. Fun fact though, fuck, who is it? What's his name is playing oh my god, hold up. I can tell you in a second. Frank Grillo will star as Rick Flag Sr. in Peacemaker 2.
Really?
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited for that. I mean, because he killed his son, so
Yeah.
I wonder what he's gonna do in Peacemaker season 2 with Peacemaker. You know, are they gonna have to work together? Are they gonna be against each other? Like, is he gonna be trying to kill him? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? And what other characters are they gonna randomly throw in for season 2? You know?
I'm I'm glad that James Gunn is keeping that going because right now even with that teaser poster, DCEU doesn't really have much going for it.
I disagree. They got they got James Gunn rocking over there, dude. Like, I would have to agree. I'd have to disagree. I think James Gunn is about, if this Superman movie is as good as he says it's gonna be, I think he's about to be rocking because he has a couple things in order. Oh, fucking one thing that they're doing right definitely is Cape Crusader is coming out on Prime.
Oh,
That is a Batman set in 1940.
oh
So
shit!
let's show you some. Let's get some things pulled up real quick.
If I, re-
Uh, real
if I
quick.
recall correctly, there was a thing where they did like a Batman from like the Great Depression, and they had like the Joker and the Penguin, and like somebody had like photoshopped like old pictures and stuff, so it looked legit.
No,
It
they
was
have.
series.
I'm trying to get a good one that pulls up all. All right, so here's what I want to pull up. Um. Oh no, that's a bad one. Bad one. It's based in 1940s though, which, and it's coming out on Prime, and I'm very excited. I mean, it looks really good. I believe all the episodes are dropping at once,
Ooh,
so this will be something to binge. I have a feeling. Okay, I
is it
can't.
live action or animated?
Animated. It's an animated
Okay,
series.
okay.
That's what I'm trying to pull up good pictures of right now. Um, Batman Cape Crusader. It's all Spanish stuff. I don't know why. Okay. Um,
El hombre ratón.
here's some pictures though from it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh.
here's Batman.
Ooh.
Yeah. Here's Catwoman.
Catwoman.
They didn't want to go with like a leathery black suit
Yeah.
one because they wanted to stand out and make it their own. Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn.
So the difference with this one is she's Asian American and she's apparently goofy and quirky or whatever when she's a therapist, but when she's Harley Quinn, she's
She's dark
fucking
and scary.
yeah, like so I'm kind of fucking with it.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. All of their animated stuff is usually pretty fucking out of this world. Like they do it fucking right. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like their
I
animated
mean,
movies.
this gives me vibes of the animated series. Like, if you go back to
Uh
especially when Harley Quinn is sitting in the therapist chair, like just
I
the
think this
glasses,
I
the
think this stands out on its own a little bit. I think I
yeah,
think
I like the natural lighting though.
I
Like,
think this kind of like has its own vibe. I'm gonna be honest. I get I get what you're saying, but I think for me, what I'm excited for is that this has its own vibe and its own world feel. And I'm excited to
yeah,
see Batman with no um I'm excited to see
no,
Batman here with no technology, like no computers, none of
yeah,
that shit. Like, how does he
it's like
operate like in the shadows of 1940ish or whatever?
like
So
the most sophisticated thing he has is a pocket calculator. You know,
yeah,
like
you know, I mean, he probably have like a grappling hook or something.
yeah, I
But
mean,
I feel like it might be like I feel like it might be more like a grappling hook where he has to actually like climb up though. Like I don't think it's gonna be
yeah,
like a like zoom
the
like
swing and I also think it, like you said, it's gonna his technology is gonna have like a futuristic by their standpoint, but kind of mediocre by ours. You know?
yeah, 100%. Um, trying to see if we can find out some more information about this.
Yeah. Do some digging. Do some investigative groundwork.
Batman Cape Crusader. Okay, here we go. Um, supposed to come out this year, I think.
Okay.
On IMBD, it says 2024.
Nice.
Um, yeah, I mean, there's
And
no
if it's
like,
in Entertainment Weekly, it's coming out for sure.
yeah, like, I don't think there's any talks of like who is voicing who yet or anything like
Mm.
that. Oh, and I kind of skipped somebody. This is Clayface, by the way.
Oh,
This is
oh
Clayface.
shit.
Yeah, I skipped him.
Ooh, I like that.
I do too. I'm excited. So I
Yeah.
believe this is Gordon, which I like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I like this Batman. I
Yeah.
like I like that it's simple. You know, like I like that the time period is back in the day and he's not over like sophisticated like in his suit.
And he's
Like
also kind of got like that in shape, out of shape kind of body. Like,
no, I mean I think it's more like with the times. Like I think
yeah,
like
that's what I'm saying. Like,
people in
it's not like
1940s weren't like cut. They were just
exactly, like you kind of like Cary Grant, where you're like, okay, like that was in shape for the 40s. That's not what our movie stars look like
I think
today.
this is better than that. I think this is better
Yeah,
than that. This is definitely better than that. Cause look right there, he got pecs, bro. He got like actual
yeah.
pecs. Like those aren't like that, and like this is like muscle like
He
definition. You know what
doesn't
I
have like
mean?
the built-in abs in the suit. Like,
No, but I'm excited to see this, you know what I mean? Because like, if Harley
Yeah,
so far we just got Clayface and Harley Quinn, like, who else will spawn? Will there be multiple seasons of this? Will we get, like will this be, like, the next animated series where, like,
yeah.
so
And also,
I'm
like, will this have a character that will make the leap from the cartoon to comic book?
yeah, you know what I mean? So, I'm really excited, continues the legacy of Batman the Animated Series with the help of his creator, okay. The creator, Tim plus Abrams and Reeves, who previously created a facility together, counts on Edward. Okay. Be able to stream on Prime in more than 240 countries. August 1st,
First. Oh,
2024. 24.
ooh. I know what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, so I'm excited, dude. I think we talked about some good things to look forward to this episode.
Oh yeah. And some things that have come out that you should probably check out as well.
Yeah, definitely make sure you're reading Conan. The free comic book day is already going for like $5, and that was a free book. So, like, last week. So, like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And also kudos to Conan for being popular.
Yeah, no, 100%. Um, yeah, make sure you follow us on Twitch at BrainDeadXTV. We go live every Friday and Saturday at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do a live podcast. We can talk with the chat and all that and discuss things and talk with us. Maybe throw some topics out there or whatever and, have a good time. But, Juju, you got anything you want to say?
Yeah, love each other and be good and enjoy the rest of your week, guys. I know that the summertime is coming up, so be safe, be smart, wear a condom, and drink water.
100%, my dudes. And remember, never offended and always recommended. You know the motherfucking deal. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I hope everybody, like Gigi said, has a good week. And remember, every week. So make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. And later.